Hey guys, we're back with another delicious recipe. And if you're allergic to shellfish, then close your eyes and don't sniff your screen, because tonight we're making creamy Tuscan shrimp.
Hey guys, Taylor here. So we're gonna go over the ingredients that we need for today's recipe. First off, most important in a Tuscan shrimp is the shrimp. Right here we have about a pound of peeled shrimp. We've left tail on. Moving over, we've got about 3 cups of spinach here, 1.5 cups of almond milk, salt and pepper to taste, that'll come later on in the recipe. 1 cup of shredded Parmesan. We just shredded this. This is a 24-month aged Parmesan. We have 1/2 cup of white wine. We've used Pinot Grigio. And what I love to say is whenever your recipe gets some wine, you get some wine. So cheers, y'all. Then we have our house-made Italian herb seasoning here that we use in a lot of our recipes. This is gonna be your sage, marjoram, thyme, rosemary, oregano, and some garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of everything. And so throw it all in there. This is about 2 teaspoons. Moving on, we've got our sun-dried tomatoes that have been soaked in olive oil for about an hour. This is 1.5 ounces. 2 tablespoons of butter, some chopped parsley here, 6 cloves of finely chopped garlic, 1 whole chopped yellow onion. So now that we've gone through our ingredients today, now we're ready to move over to the stove. Today we're using our non-stick pan rather than our cast iron skillet, just because cast iron maintains its heat so well, but we want a little bit more control over the temperature for today's purposes. So right now we've got it around medium. So now that we got some heat coming off of it, we're gonna go ahead and throw in our 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're gonna get that melted. We're ready to throw in the garlic, that Italian gold. Now we're just gonna throw our shrimp right in. All right, so we wanna do the shrimp about 2 minutes on each side, 1 to 2 minutes on each side. We wanna get it just pink on the inside. This is because we're gonna be reincorporating it a little bit later. We're gonna remove it, make the cream, reincorporate the shrimp, so we don't need it to cook perfectly, just a good amount.
You want some shrimp, Dio? Dio, you want some shrimp?
Now for this part, it's important that you don't just empty into the bowl, because we want to keep this butter in here and we want to keep all of those flavors in. Alright, so back to the recipe with the remaining butter that we have and the garlic that's in here. We're going to go ahead and throw in the whole yellow diced onion. So now we're gonna go ahead and throw in the white wine. So with as much as we have here, we're gonna wanna get this to about half down. It needs to reduce a little bit. This is a good opportunity to drink your partner wine. Cheers. Salamati, Prost, Skol. How many other ways can we say cheers?
Salud.
Salud.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Nostrovia.
Ostrovia.
You have a permanent cooking buddy.
What's a boy howdy?
Boy howdy, I'm having fun!
So now that it's reduced a little bit, it's taken that time to simmer and reduce and cook that onion a little bit, get all that flavor in there. We're gonna go ahead and incorporate the sun-dried tomatoes and all of that olive oil that we left in there. We're gonna let this go about three or 4 minutes as it is. We just wanna get that flavor of the sun-dried tomato out. All right, so the flavors that we'd like to see come through, these have softened up a little bit. All of it's reduced and everything is this perfect gold color. So once we see this, this is the perfect time. Go ahead and add in that 1.5 cups of almond milk. And once that's done, we're gonna do our salt and pepper to taste. Now that we've added the almond milk, the salt, and the pepper, what we want to do is wait until this gets to about a simmer, and then we're going to proceed with our next step. So give this about 3 or 4 minutes at its temperature of medium-low, and we'll be back in just a sec. All right, guys, so it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. We've got a really beautiful simmer happening. So we're going to go ahead and add in the spinach. We want this to wilt for about a minute and a half. The spinach isn't wilted all the way, but we're ready to go ahead and start incorporating the cheese because we want to get that melted in pretty good. So this is our cup of Parmesan that we're just adding in. So now that our spinach is wilted, we're gonna go ahead and add our shrimp back in. We want all of that flavor of the shrimp. So now that we've got the shrimp and it's coming up to a simmer again, we're gonna just bring in our Italian herb seasoning and our parsley.
Can already tell you, this is the type of recipe that has the aromas that will get the neighbors jealous. Because this smells amazing. Let me take the tail off. I want to get sun-dried tomato, spinach, onion, and my shrimp in one shot. Oh, that's the bite I'm taking. You got that? Oh, I'm a mess. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. It's really good. It's phenomenal. You guys gotta try this one out. It's delicious. It's probably our best yet. Check out our other recipes. They're at Chrome Dome Kitchen now. I should mention that. Our old YouTube channel was Chrome Dome Radio. We moved all the recipes over to Chrome Dome Kitchen. That's where you can find all of our other stuff. Please subscribe if you like this video, and we'll see you next time.